Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki and Eileen here for International Craftives on Facebook and YouTube. And we're coming at you today with the continuation of the journal that we are going to make throughout this year, the Mixed Media Journal. And today, the prompt for us today is embossed page. And this is how we're going to do it. This is how we do it. So there are many ways you can do it. You can get an embossing folder and run some paper through your embossing machine, or you can use a stamp and then use some toilet paper and wet it and press it down, and you'll get an embossed image like that. Or you can do it with a stencil, and that's what I'm going to do mine with, because the embossing folders I have are a little bit too small for the size of journal that we're making. So, and my stamp isn't quite big enough either. This one here isn't quite big enough, and this is the largest stamp I have. So I'm going to use a stencil, and that's how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. I was going to use a stencil as well, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to build my page first.
Yep. So there you go. So that's how I'm going to do it, and probably even Eileen has a different technique than I'm going to use on this one, because I'm going to use a wet technique on mine. So I'm going to wet the toilet roll and pounce it in layers. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do mine.
Sorry about my foot.
So and I'm sure, as I say, I'm sure Eileen will have a different method as well, because there are loads of methods of embossing that you can use.
Oh, hello, Michelle. Sorry, I just clicked it onto the comments.
Hi, Michelle. How are you? So I'm going to be making annoying little tapping noises. Sorry. Just trying to find the edge of the thing there. So I'm going to annoy you all by going beep, 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 beep. Let's run it here. You're cooking dinner. Crazy what you're having. It's a little bit too early for me to have breakfast yet, so 5:37 a.m.
I've
so
got
too early for breakfast.
Too early for me too. It's not early, but it's still too early.
Yeah.
It's like no. Although sometimes I feel like if I didn't eat enough the day before, my morning, I'm like, oh, I gotta eat. But did I eat a lot last night or yesterday for dinner? So
yeah, hubby made curry and rice last night, so
nice. Yeah.
So I had a large dinner as well. There's no such thing as portion control when men cook.
Yeah. Well, Terry ordered Chinese food for himself, and then he ordered me like a bunless burger with fries. I did eat fries. I hardly eat them, but when he does, and yeah, so. And it's not like a huge order, but holy, it's like funny how we can't eat as much as we used to. I don't know. For me, anyways, I'm like finding that the kids have way more of an appetite than I do. I'm like, where do you put it all?
Michelle having potatoes, broccoli, peas, meatballs, and gravy. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'll just.
I really used to like faggots, but can't get them over here.
What is that?
Faggots. It's like a meatball, but not a meatball. You know, it's got different kinds of meat in there, different parts of the animal, you know. It's an acquired taste, apparently.
I see.
Bit like haggis, you know, for some people.
Never had it, so.
So I'm a bit closer today because I'm trying to get rid of all the shadow that I have to have now. It's getting darker in the morning. So I've altered my camera angle rather than being able to open the casting a shadow over everything there. But I'm not sure how that'll work.
So quiet. I'm home alone today.
Hello.
Hello. Well, there's the dog. They're all dead. Oh my goodness. Terrible sleep with them. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just gluing this together.
We've add some colour through this as well while I'm going along. So just spraying on colour as well. This one's for you, Michelle Green. Michelle likes green. There you go. It's a colour from Michelle.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, I gotta get this to stick. And hopefully, this is a hopefully that will. Well, it was a little too long. What the heck? Where's my measurements here? I'm not a good measurer. What?
You never measure. You should have just gone round with a pencil.
I did. It's a little bit.
Did.
Maybe a bit shorter. I did kind of measure with looking at it. It'll be hopefully good. No, actually, I did measure this time.
That's where you went wrong then.
Yeah.
You never measure. What are you doing that for?
I know, throwing everything off. I wanted to make sure the inside of my book was smaller than the cover.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look by much. So I gotta make sure when I sew it together that I sew it straight. Because I think this part might be a little off. Because this part I didn't make smaller than my other seam. Anyway. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. So you know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go old-fashioned.
Old school.
Old school. Like super duper old school.
You're going to use a stylus and go around a shape or something.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Told you Eileen would do it a different way.
So years ago, I got 3 or 4 of these for the girls. I think 4. And it has the embossing things in it.
Yeah.
Jackson uses this to make cards. He just pencils it in and stuff.
Yeah.
Most of them are empty, but this one has the stylus because I used the stylus and I took them out and I'm using them, right? But this is one of these old, but you can use any stencil.
Yeah, any stencil.
Yeah, and this is like when, people used to take photographs and actually have a picture. You remember those days?
Yep.
So I'm going to use one of these. There's only a few different, oh, I don't get it. There's 2 things. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's double. Maybe I grabbed an extra one from somewhere else. Anyway, so I'm going to use this somehow. Maybe I'll just use, there's 2 layers here, so I'm not sure. You could just put it on top, but it's quite thin. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Look at the instruction booklet and see what they did. I know you can just kind of emboss it over, but they have 2 layers here. So you put the paper in between the layers? Yes, you do.
I'm sure Jackson would show you how.
Yeah, Jackson. Well, actually, he, like I said, he just traced, but he loves it. He also likes to have a little tray table for working on, but he's really liking this flat thing. The one thing is, quiet over there. He likes this part where you put the little things in.
Oh yeah.
And doesn't have to, and he can hold. It doesn't have to hold it and doesn't wiggle on it. But he's never used the stylus. He's always used pencils too. So I don't know. Anyway. I'm going to stick my paper in here and use, I don't have double on all of the things. I must, or I could look, I don't know if I do. I'm going to make some leaves. I only have scrap papers and I don't want to use anything else but scrap paper, so.
Yeah.
Gonna do that. But you could just use a stencil and go over top with one regular stencil too. Doesn't have to be such a fancy, smanchy thing.
This could be like my wrapping video.
I think they use pretty thick card on theirs. On the picture, it looks like cardstock, like a thicker cardstock. I'm just using,
yeah.
But whatever, we'll see how it turns out. And I don't know why I'm doing leaves, but I am.
Oh, yeah. Well, our leaves, trees are starting to change colour already. It's like, oh, it's so sad.
About time. Sorry.
It's so sad.
Okay, I got that one. This is probably going to be my reverse side because it'll be popping out in the other way. Well, I'm doing leaves. That's what I'm doing. And I still got to decorate my whole page.
Yeah.
But I let it dry a bit, so.
Yeah, this should take a long time to dry. So luckily I've made one ahead of time, but I just wanted to show the process.
What a stinker. What a stinker, guys.
Yeah. Well, I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew it'd take, you know, a day to dry. So,
preparation. She was prepared.
Yeah. Blue peated it.
I kind of knew what I was going to do. I just didn't know that I was going to do this. I knew I was going to use a stencil. I wasn't going to pull out my emboss. Isn't that terrible? We have all this stuff and we don't want to pull it out. I didn't want to pull out my embossing bit.
Yeah, as I say, my embossing folders. Yeah, my embossing folders are just too small for it. So.
Yeah, mine probably. Oh, I don't know if mine. I just.
Because I did make some with the embossing folder yesterday, and you know, and they've dried out into pages now, but they're just too small for the journal. So that's what they look like. There, I made a couple ahead of time, so you know I've got this one as well. So and they bond really well actually, just with water. So. And I made one with the big stamp block, and that's how that one's come out. But you know,
I like that.
Yeah,
you can really cut those out even. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. So you know, but still too small. And then I did another stamp one, of course, obviously, and while that would fit kind of, you know, like that. Yeah, I'm just not sure that I would want to use it. So yeah, that would make a good embossed page like that. You know, the one side not so much, but the other side, the embossed side.
Can't see it.
Really good. That's what I did, and this is the larger one that I made yesterday that I am going to cut for size. It's the back of it, and that's the front of it. So, but I'm just going to finish this off to show you.
Okay, these are 4 leaves I'm done.
So I suppose I have options now.
Can I see? Nope, I can't see. Can't see a thing mine right now. It's too blah. Too blended. Let's see. Maybe if I add a little bit of ink to it. I probably shouldn't add black, but I will because that's what's here. No. Maybe I used too busy of paper.
Sorry about that. My cat's being a jerk.
No, I'm not happy with mine.
What happened?
I don't know. It just don't look good. It just doesn't look. And I'm having trouble seeing too. I don't have the proper light. Excusez-moi. Maybe it's just the wrong paper. Nah. Okay. Well, that's how you emboss and it doesn't look great. Use something different paper. It's just not the right paper.
You need thicker paper, do you?
Yeah. It looks fine just looking at it, but it's embossed, but it doesn't look when you to use it. It just doesn't look. Too busy of a paper. Can we use another scrap paper? Stick. Ooh. Oh, that moved underneath there. Hello. Not fair. Piece. Maybe I need to use the other stylus as well because it goes smaller. Okay.
Hi, Shelley.
Hello.
How are you? I know it's going to happen. You're going to scrap that about in a half an hour in and try to do something else. We know it. I can feel it coming on. I do.
Hope not. Yep. See why we came up with better methods of embossing. Well, that's embossed.
Yeah. That's good, Shelley. Shelley says she's good.
Okay, Nikki, this was your idea.
Embossing, yeah. Not that way of embossing, though.
Okay. Now,
You going another way?
do I have? I'm another way. Actually, I'll do one more flower plant thingamajiggy. It is a way that's just not super fun. For me.
Oh.
That's okay. I'll do one more. And I'm just going to go with it.
Just lighting the candle there, sorry. Just the other one went out.
The old-fashioned way. Yep. So my old way of what's it called, embossing? A little hard on the hands. That's probably something I'm not going to do again. Okay. No, it is too hard on the hands.
Yeah.
For me. But it's done. So, yay. So I got my embossed pieces. I still got to decorate my page.
Yay. So once you put a few layers on the page there, then you just got to leave it to dry. So I'm just going to move this and just let it dry.
I can't see a thing in this house. There is light coming in, but I just...
As you can see, it's all squidged through the stencil, and so I'm just going to let it dry.
I'm going to have to stand up because I cannot see. Use some of the angle to get light on things.
Just because my work surface will get there, and I'm going to put toilet paper back on there. I want to make sure it's dry. So there it is. That's what it looks like when it's dry. So that's the one side, and the other side, of course, there aren't that many indentations or anything on it. So I take my cover, and I'm going to cut it down.
Okay, so I'm just going to use scraps and start piling them on. Haha. Yes, sirree, Bob. So, this is just pad paper here. But it matches this. And this was punches that I had to do for a frog thingy I had to make for my craft club for here. See? Circles I had to punch out. So I'm going to use the leftover paper for my journal page. Yeah. Fridays I Zoom with a bunch of kids in town to a craft club. And that's quite fun. But that's what I use a lot of my scraps from. I'm using just my leftovers from a lot of that stuff. I like this paper too. So this is just a pad of paper that Stampin' Up, I think it says on the corner there. So
Okay.
It's not, I didn't buy it, so. Yeah. You get lots of these little pads too at the dollar store sometimes, and they just want to get rid of things. I think they just sell things to places like that, because I swear I see lots of pads, paper pads in those places. Okay. That's the one side of it. Just got to trim it on the back side. So I want to use this. Grabbing my paper cutter. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just going to save some of these. Scraps that I would normally throw out. See if I can use them on my page. Okay, I also have this. Don't know if I'm going to use this one. And blacks for my eyes that I had to cut out for my character. So I'll just use this. Yesterday we made these fish. So I have lots of little characters that had to punch out a lot of black little spots for the irises. Alright. Let's see what we could do with this.
So how old's the kids that you Zoom with usually? What's your age ranges?
6+. 6+. If I could use the scraps, I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Make it look half decent on something. It's super cool. Kind of like this, but how do I want it?
I'm just darkening this all down because in real life it's very, very bright.
Okay. So I use my embossing pieces in here. I have to trim them down a bit. I'm not really worried about how it's going to look. I'm just trying to set it up. Oh, look at that. I've got so much to cut off that I probably make more space for them. Where's my ruler? Right here. Oh, that's looking really nice, Nikki.
Thank you. I'm just trying not to rub too hard, because I don't want all the embossing to disappear.
Yeah.
I suppose I could have done that with I did that with the metallic luster. I suppose I could have done that also with the distress ink.
Mm-hmm. Just using fabric scissors on the felt. Oh, son of a gun, that's sharp scissors. Okay, don't wipe the glue off your scissors. Especially when they're fabric scissors. I got a little glue accidentally on them there. Okay, so now I'm going to try to glue stick these and not get blood on my paper. That's a chore.
Right. Just cut yourself, did you?
Oh yeah, wiping my scissors clean.
Oh right, okay. I did that actually the other day.
The tissue was just not protective enough. I had tissue over it just to wipe the little bit of glue I had on.
So funny, but Mum was in the kitchen, scissors, not while I was crafting. Just like, oh, what an idiot. It's like, oh, you do it and you think, oh, what did I do that for?
Where did I put my ruler again? Ah. Well, those scissors are sharp. Yep. So that was my scraps circles. They're kind of not looking even. I don't know if I want to move them. Just a little bit up on one side, it seems. Although the circles are not even, because I just punched them out. Maybe I'm being too picky. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeepers creepers.
Thought I could hear a fly then, but no.
Pardon me?
I said I thought I could hear a fly then.
No, I was just running water because.
Oh, hearing things now.
Need to get this under control here. Where's my masking tape?
Yeah. Where's your duct tape?
Yeah, something. Jackson keeps using it.
Direct pressure is what you need.
Yeah. Okay. This is a first aid on crafting here. Masking tape.
It's how to on crafting first aid. Yeah.
There we go. That's not obvious. At least that I don't have to keep wiping out blood spots. Oh boy.
Besides colour.
Yeah. Okay, where's my other leaf?
This would be too rough with this.
This is just a bit big, so I'm going to cut down my embossed part here.
A bit red or something.
Yeah, good color, Mickey. Good color.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why I want to put red in here, but I do.
Wants to say red. Got the urge.
Don't know what's influencing me on that one.
Okay, so this is kind of embossy looking. This is kind of scrapbooking looking. I've never really done things like this.
Scrapbook, yeah.
It is kind of scrapbooky looky. I do like that look on top here.
Oops, a bit heavy hand there.
Okay, so I have a few of these. I think I'm going to wreck it if I add some ink. Probably. I'm going to dab some ink on these little circle things a bit. Kind of. Oh, wait, I have better things here. There we go. Now, put this on top.
Oh, I totally knocked back that bright colour that was on there before. It's not bright now. Ooh.
Okay. There we go. I got some ink in there. Okay, I was thinking about putting black strips, but I'm thinking just adding the black through some ink. Cut the leftovers edges.
Cut out and prepped a butterfly yesterday as well. I did prep him for this one. What do you think of that then?
This is my scrappy page, but I actually am really liking it now. Oh, my leftovers. I actually wonder if I should ink my edges on this. Probably a little bit.
Just have a look to see which saying I want to put in.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I like inking my edges. Maybe. It's coming along. Kind of. Yours is looking really nice. Ah, what did I do? Oh, well, I went a weird way. Unusual, I suppose. Okay.
We'll save that saying for another day. So I'm just being careful now because the way I'm binding mine is to use some ring. So I'm doing ring binding. So I've just got to be careful not to put anything where I think that the rings are going to go. Sure.
Oops, I moved it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I think I, yeah, moved it a bit. Okay. Too thin of paper. Just stick glue on that, would be easier. Oh, my nails are getting all full of ink. Dang it. The things I complain about today. Okay, let's see. What do we have here now? Okay, let's see if I want to use some of these scraps. I don't know. I'm using my February stamp. Oh, gotta do it again. Not very good. Not very good. A little better. Inky fingers. Gonna mess things up.
Inky fingers. That's so inky fingers.
Inky fingers. Inking up my little edges here.
Yeah.
I can manage not to ruin this. Maybe something. Yeah, that worked so far. I'm not really liking the embossed, but I mean, it is embossed.
Yeah. Cool.
It's okay. Do you have anything else to stamp with in here? Yes.
Toilet paper just soaks it up. I should put a layer of glue on it first or something. Anyway, I'll live and learn. What if it is a barrier and it wouldn't be soaking the ink in so hard?
very blurry. Don't know. Why is my
sync just running?
That's really weird. It's so blurry. Well, it's a February page. That's our.
Yep, February.
Well, it is. We do this once a month, right? So.
Yep.
I don't have hearts on it, but.
This is February page, and the prompt was embossing.
Mm-hmm. Although my embossing's not really showing too well, I'm not happy about it. But what can you do? Not really popping out.
You don't know. What can you do? You can. Oh, is it debossed or embossed?
It's coming out, so it's.
Yeah, you should be able to just pop something over the top to bring it up, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I did some black. It's just not working. It's just not quite. Maybe if I put some gold or something. I could
Gold. Gold. Gold to the rescue. Gold.
Yeah, that might work. My fingers are super duper dirty. Yeah. Don't know if that's gonna work.
So I'm just putting some highlights on my butterfly just to make him pop a little bit more.
Oh yeah, that's way too much gold. I don't know.
I don't know.
It looks good though on the other stuff.
Mm.
I don't know if it really made it pop or not, but I don't know. Thank you.
Thanks, Shelley. Great job, you two. Did you decorate the back? I
No.
didn't see that.
I
No.
didn't decorate the back.
No.
I don't have time for that today.
Yeah. My back's plain, and once the other half of the one I did today is dry, then I'm just going to stick it to the back there, and then that'll be the back of it. I'll probably have to take the colour down again because it'll probably be startlingly bright when it dries. Neon bright.
Crayon here. I don't know. It's just getting darker now. Yeah. Can't really see the embossing, especially on the video. It's not very great.
It's not going up very well, is it?
I don't know. I don't know if I like it. But I think that's about all I can do. Can't make it pop anymore. That's that.
And that was all she wrote.
All she wrote. It's all I could do without pulling it apart and redoing it. Which could be an option.
Right. I just want to say thanks everybody for watching. And oh, you're going to put something else on?
No, just keep. No.
That's what I was doing earlier on with me with one of my discs. Actually, looking on the front of the thing. Maybe we'll stick them on next time. We don't know. Maybe you're gonna go.
Okay, I'm done.
Yep. No. I actually meant you're going to stick it on.
Oh no, it won't go. It's well, if I had different shapes, it would go better, but too much.
Shuckle. Yeah. Okay, so I got sidetracked then. So we'll see you all again next week, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are not already a subscriber, and give us thumbs up and all that good stuff, because it helps us to get out there and be known on the YouTube. Came off. Right, so thanks for watching, and see you all again next week. Bye.
Bye.